All right, let's jump right in. We're going to look at a single everyday word today. But this word, well, it's got a secret that might just change the way you think about language altogether.
So, think about it for a second. What actually makes a word special? Is it how it sounds, the meaning? Well, as we're about to see, sometimes a word's real power isn't just in its dictionary definition, it's about the company it keeps.
Okay, so our case study for today is the word pleasure. Seems pretty straightforward, right? But let's dig a little deeper.
I mean, as a noun, it's exactly what you think it is. Pleasure, that good feeling you get, that sense of fun or happiness. It's a basic human emotion, and we've got a simple, direct word for it.
And we use it all the time, right? Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. Or, I read for pleasure. It seems like a totally normal, run-of-the-mill word. But that's where things get interesting.
Because this word is special, and the clue is hiding in plain sight. If you were to look it up in a certain kind of dictionary, you'd find a little hint that there's way more to pleasure than meets the eye.
It's basically part of this exclusive club. And the membership card? It's a tiny little tag in its dictionary entry that says BE850. Now, that's not just some random code. It's a key that unlocks a whole new way of looking at English.
So what in the world is B850? Well, it all boils down to a single number.
And that number is 850. Turns out, the word pleasure isn't just some random word. Nope. It's one of only 850 words that were handpicked to be part of a really unique system of communication.
B850 actually stands for Basic English. This whole thing was dreamed up back in the 1930s by a linguist named Charles K. Ogden. His big idea was to create a super simplified version of English with a core vocabulary of, you guessed it, just 850 words. The whole point was to make a language tool for clear international communication. But, how on earth do you shrink the entire English language down to just 850 words?
Well, the selection process is anything but random. To make it onto this list, a word has to be a real workhorse. It's got to be a multitasker.
And this is where a word like pleasure really starts to shine. See, it's not just a noun that describes a feeling. It's also a verb that describes an action. To pleasure someone is to give them that feeling. So you get one word that covers two huge concepts, the feeling itself and the action that causes it. Now that is efficiency.
So yeah, pleasure is a perfect candidate for this list. It's a noun and it's a verb. And as a verb, it's a regular one, so it follows all the simple grammar rules. No weird conjugations to memorize. On top of that, it's only 2 syllables. Super easy for anyone to say, no matter what their first language is. And the system is smart enough to account for different accents. So whether you say it with a British pleasure or an American pleasure, it doesn't matter. The meaning is crystal clear. The whole focus is on just being understood, not on having a perfect accent.
Okay, so this all brings us to the really big idea behind this small list of words. What's the real power of a system like Basic English?
The goal is simple, really. Maximum expression with minimum words. It's kind of like a master chef who can cook an amazing 5-course meal using just a handful of basic ingredients. It's all about being precise and knowing how to use your tools.
And the benefits are pretty huge when you think about it. If you're just starting to learn English, this is a much less intimidating place to start. If you're an international business, it helps cut down on miscommunication. It actually forces you to be more direct and clear. You can't hide behind a bunch of fancy jargon.
So you see, having a limited vocabulary like this isn't a cage. It's more like a bridge. It makes you boil your ideas down to their very essence. It forces you to say what you mean with a clarity that just about anyone can understand. It's really about connection, not about limitation.
Which kind of leaves us with a challenge for you. Think about something you know really well. Your job, a hobby, your passion, your most complicated idea. Now, could you explain it using only this core set of 850 words? It's a really interesting thought experiment, and who knows, it might just make you an even better communicator. Thanks for joining me.